What is he doing? What is he doing? All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. My name is Brandon, and I'm a school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia, and I'm continuing with Ned's Declassified today. This one is called Yearbook, definitely a part of school life. I have not really heard so much about the yearbook yet in this show, but it is definitely part of every school's life that I have ever served at, and I can't wait to see what take Ned's Declassified is going to take in this episode. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, take a brief moment and become one by clicking the button below, but without further ado, let's get into the episode.
What school book has no questions, won't teach you a thing, but is read cover to cover by everyone? The School Yearbook. And here are some tips on how to get the most out of this bestseller.
All right. Tips right away. And I didn't know it would show one already. Don't lose out and pay up front. I'm assuming that means that he wants you to pay up front. Most schools allow some sort of discount by buying it early, and the later you wait to buy the yearbook, the more it costs. Typically, that has been the case at every school that I've ever served at. I wonder if that's what he's going to say here.
It's weird paying for a book that you won't get for weeks, but do it. There might be extras when they arrive, but you risk missing out.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't actually say that. He just talked about missing out, I guess, by them running out of copies. Typically, there is a deadline to order the yearbook, but a lot of schools also offer a discount for buying it early, and then the price increases as it gets closer to the delivery date.
So submit your own fun photos to the yearbook staff. Then there's the...
Yeah, and some places let you do that, and some do not with the whole submitting your own photos. It depends on how the yearbook coordinator at the school does it. In most cases, different high schools that I've served at, typically the seniors and for different special events, they'll allow students to submit photos, usually just for maybe the senior section or some special section of the yearbook. But for any other section, it's going to be whatever photos that the yearbook staff, which includes students, by the way, usually, but they go out to the different events and take photos, and only those are typically included.
Prestigious yearbook best of awards. Things like most athletic,
Yeah, the superlatives, I've seen them called different things. I'm used to hearing them called senior superlatives, or in this case, maybe the 8th grade, but they're in 7th grade. They do this at most schools, though. Most athletic, most spirit, school spirit, most likely to succeed, class clown, that kind of thing. A lot of schools will also just make up their own that they just invent just for fun, and that's what it is. It's for fun. These aren't real awards, but they're done for fun to help everybody have fond memories of school and the people that are voted these various awards.
And nicest smile.
Nicest smile.
No,
Haven't
I've never
heard that
won
one.
But if you do, you secure your place in middle school history.
True.
Hey, Ned, did anyone ever tell you have a great smile? I'm totally voting for you for nicest smile on Friday.
And that's one, he's so happy. It's almost like a deranged smile. Nicest smile, I haven't seen that one. Most schools, again, have the most likely to succeed and that sort of thing. But it does vary from school to school. They kind of just make them up depending on who they have there. But nicest smile, I haven't heard that one.
I gotta win nicest smile.
What? That's kind of creepy. Yearbook. Oh, man. He's going to, like, walk around all day like that, I guess. That's kind of weird.
You're freaking me out.
It's freaking me out, too, just a little bit here. I wish he'd stop that.
Look, Susie won nicest smile last year, and she's a lock to win again this year. So all I have to do is win this year.
Just like the school spirit episode, if you remember that one not too long ago. So at first he hated Spirit Week, but then all of a sudden, because there's an opportunity to get with Susie, he wants to have the most school spirit and win the award and beat out Martin. And he's doing the same thing with this nicest smile award, just so he can be pictured beside her or whatever they do for these awards. I'm guessing he's about to explain it, and it's really not good to try and do all these different things just for that, but let's see what he's going to do here.
We'll be bonded together on the pages of a book forever.
You're trying to win nicest smile so you can be with Susie in a book.
Yeah.
Forever.
In a book. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, yeah, you're pictured beside her in a book, and that's it. But okay. What?
I'm taking my own fun photos for the yearbook. Now pretend I'm making you laugh.
No, that's so.
Do it now!
Not bad.
Now you have to vote for me for Nice Smile on Friday.
Deal.
Just can't wait until Susie opens her yearbook and sees me and her together for Nicest Smile.
And
I don't know, but it'll.
Yeah, I'm like, what's that gonna do? What is he expecting here? This is kind of strange. That's so weird.
you've got a great smile, but you're going too big. Go softer, like this.
You mean like this?
No. It's warmer, like this.
This is really weird. Oh no.
Got it. Check this out. It's the model for the new yearbook.
It's a little different than last year's. And by different, I mean barfy.
I just found out the school cut the budget for the yearbook, so this is all we can afford.
Mostly, we just heard the yearbook this year is going to reek, and if it does, we want our money back.
She mentioned the school cutting the budget for a yearbook. At a lot of places, it sort of pays for itself. If you think about it, the students do typically pay for the yearbook. Schools typically have an agreement with different yearbook companies where all of the various costs are spelled out. And so the school budgets for that, counting on selling a certain number of copies based on what they've done in the past or how many students that they have. And so it isn't something that requires a huge budget. Typically, the yearbook staff that I mentioned are students that just like doing the yearbook, or in journalism classes, they just enjoy doing it and do it after school, or some schools have a class for that. But in any case, there's not a huge expense that is not covered by the yearbook sales themselves.
What's my solution?
Think different. Corporations pay millions to put their names on stadiums. People are even selling their foreheads to advertisers.
That is true. There is advertising in yearbooks, and that does help fund some of it. Some yearbooks that I've seen in the past have quite a lot of advertisements, and well, I mean, people have to pay to put that stuff in there, and so therefore that also helps pay for the yearbook. So that's not a bad idea there.
Check it out. Bubba's Pork Shack's paying us for advertising.
Advertising.
Bubba's Pork Shack. Oh, and Jennifer, I just wanted to say, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And I'll make them here for you, too.
That's so weird.
Okay. But right now, I gotta sell. This is gonna be the greatest yearbook ever! I hope.
What? What is he doing? What is he doing? He's like creating all these fake moments, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why he's trying to do this. It is kind of funny though.
Nice smile, man. You got my vote.
Nothing is going to stop me from being next to Susie in the yearbook by winning Nicest Smile.
Ed Bigby. Dude with guide thing.
Okay, I remember him from the 8th grade episode. I forgot his name, but he was really kind of a jerk in the 8th grade. I think it was called 8th Graders, and I think this was the still frame too. And I remember seeing this jacket, wondering if it was the same guy, which it is. Haven't seen him since that episode, but I really haven't missed him, to be honest.
Jack Goldman, dude who crushed
Jock
Moses' heart.
Goldman.
Yeah, I know. I was a jerk. But I
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm glad he's admitting it here.
really like Jennifer. For real. And I want to make it up to her by asking her out.
What?
Well, too bad. Because she's going out with someone right now and not available.
Well, I heard she broke up with that puffy-haired blonde guy.
Yeah, but
Seth.
she's going out with someone new.
Right? And it's, yeah, they're totally in each other. So I guess you gotta back off.
Really? We'll see about that.
Uh-oh.
What? We have to do something. Rose will totally fall for him again. And he'll hurt her again.
Yeah, they are sort of in a pickle because he was pretty terrible to her in the 8th Graders episode, if you all remember that one. But they probably shouldn't have said that. But now they're going to have to dig themselves out of this little lie they've just told here.
How am I supposed to win Nicest Smile and fake go out with Mose?
Easy. When you're in a big crowd, make sure they see you smile.
Mm,
And when you see Jock near Mose, pretend you're...
Well, they did take that photo. I was thinking that that might end up in the yearbook, so that probably helped.
Hello, Computer Max. How would you like a unique advertising opportunity to help support the James K. Polk Middle School Yearbook?
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, and like I said, that does happen, although typically it is the school staff. There's going to be a school staff member or two that is going to work on the yearbook and typically get all of those advertisers to contribute. But I suppose the students could help solicit those too.
So, are there any more questions?
What is it about your class that makes me smile? Is it
Oh
me?
boy.
He just makes me smile. I just can't stop smiling.
Okay. All right. This is too much. If he keeps on, if I'm one of these students, I would not vote for him no matter how good his smile is because of this annoying behavior. It is sort of funny, but he's going too far with this here.
Very good, Mr. Weirdo.
That's pretty bad when Mr. Sweeney calls you weird and it's sort of true based on the way you're behaving. But let's see what happens next here.
Hey, everybody. I just got my teeth
Oh, boy.
whitened. What do you think of my new smile?
Uh-oh. He's got some competition, Seth.
There goes Nice's smile. Got a plan B?
Of course. Susie will probably win nicest hair again. So all I have to do is make my hair nice
Oh,
hair,
boy.
and I win nicest hair. My hands feel cold to you.
Oh boy.
Okay, they're warmer now.
Right there, boys. This hallway is now sponsored by CompuMax, and we can afford color.
And if I'm gonna win nicest hair,
CompuMax.
I'm gonna need mousse.
What?
Ned, your hair looks great today.
Yours too. Wouldn't that be wild if we both won nicest hair?
Well, you've got my vote.
And isn't that funny how
Isn't it funny how every science class scene, they're all holding various random colored liquids in different vials and beakers? I don't know what they're supposed to be doing here. I've never seen a lab where you have this many colored liquids. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be doing here, but the hair thing is pretty funny here.
another name for a rabbit is hair?
Come on.
I guess. Oh, Ned, don't mix those.
And if it were the friendliest
Sulfuric
rabbit,
acid.
it would also be considered the nicest hair? No,
And notice there's no teacher anywhere. And look at all these, like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. That many different colored liquids, all like bubbling and stuff. But somehow in every school science class in a TV show, they have this, like just everywhere, just different liquids just sitting around. No teacher. And usually, even with science labs that aren't that incredibly dangerous, you're going to have a teacher there being very, very careful and doing a lot of lab safety instruction before any sort of lab, and even still, like, really being careful with whatever it is. But you don't have like dangerous ingredients in middle school when mixed together, they, cause something dangerous to happen. You just don't have that. No. No
Well,
teacher was
gentlemen,
in there.
CBC Global Net wants a new way to market cell phones. You came to the right place.
What? What in the world?
What happened?
I lost my bid for nicest hair. That's what happened.
Mm.
I'm upset. Hold me.
He's still trying to get this guy, Jock is his name in the show, trying to get him to believe that they're together somehow. It's getting a little weird. Took a photo. It's going to be in the yearbook. What? What?
Weirdo.
These are great, Cookie. I'll try and fit one in.
One? But I want more than one.
And again, generally, students don't submit photos like that, except I have seen it like on the senior page for high school. There's usually either a general senior section, or some schools do like they'll do the baby photo of each senior and their photo as they are currently, or some sort of dedication, or they have it where parents can pay for like an ad for that senior to submit their own stuff of them playing sports and stuff like that, but not just regular candid shots. Usually it's going to be like from a photo session or again of them playing sports or whatever activity they did while in high school.
If you're on a team or in a club, you'll get those pictures in the yearbook.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Usually if you're part of one of the sports teams or a club or fine arts group or performing arts group, then you might be a little more prominent in the yearbook, but not just like normal photos like he's submitting.
I'm not in a club or in a team.
Uh-oh. Choir. So he's going to try and like slip into this choir photo. And that is something you would do. If you had a middle school choir, you would have a group photo and you would put that in the yearbook for sure. Home over. I think that's his name. So weird. He's going to slip into this one. And I still don't know why. Like, what's his motivation? Just to be in as many pictures as possible in the yearbook. So he's going to slip into these various club photos. And they're going to notice that. They're going to notice that. And they're not going to allow him to be in there just as an extra. They would have to retake the photo or somehow get him out of it. I'm not sure. This is really unrealistic, but it is pretty funny. Okay. Is that Ned?
The best voting is today. It's my last chance to get in the yearbook with Susie. She's a lock to win most spirited.
Oh, spirited.
So am I. Woo!
And usually you don't have that. I have not seen it where they gave more than one superlative award to one person. Even if that person would be seemingly deserving of it, they don't just, give 3 or 4 different awards to the same person. I've just never seen that done.
Slight problem. No slight problem. Wolfie is the folk mascot. He farts spirit. I sold our mascot rights.
Oh, no.
The XRT 5000 media phone. Named him Globey for short.
No, that would never happen. Now, you do have advertisements and you do have outside companies that might sponsor the yearbook or buy ads inside the yearbook, not so much like in the school like she's doing. But the mascot, no. You cannot do that. You just can't. She wouldn't be able to do that on her own anyway. That would be like a school board thing, and most people are really, really sensitive to anything changing about the mascot. So this is really unrealistic here.
But now the yearbooks can have hard covers.
Wolfie's got 10 times more
Ridiculous.
spirit than Globey.
Globey.
You want a piece of this, Globey? Oh, Ned, no, wait. No, come on, Globey. Shit, stop.
It's like pushing his buttons. What in the world?
Humorous in the Globey costume, isn't he?
Oh, no. So weird.
Here's my last shot at winning a Best Of award.
Hey, you could still win something. Maybe most likely to be beat up by a phone.
Oh, that's so sweet. Hug now.
Because of him.
Okay, I believe you. I'll back off. I think it's clear to me and everyone else.
Uh-oh. He's going to say it. Moses is going to hear him, and she's going to get mad. Ooh, what's going to happen here?
Also, that you guys are very happy together.
Uh-oh.
What's that all about?
Don't know.
She's going to figure it out. Next week. Okay, the yearbooks. And by the way, the yearbooks arriving is a big deal. Typically, the yearbook staff, which again includes a lot of students, they put it together all year long, take photos, organize it, get all the various ads and awards and put it in there, order it because they typically have a deadline. They order it. The publishing company puts it out and they deliver it just like this. It comes in a bunch of boxes and they give it out. It's a very exciting day. Every school I've ever worked at has been that way. Let's see what's going to happen here at Polk.
New yearbooks are in, and they're beautiful, and they're free.
Free, really? They're free?
Mostly. Great job.
Now, I've not heard of them being free. Every school I've ever worked at, there's some sort of fee. Now that fee has varied, but there's usually a fee you have to pay for the yearbook because, again, it costs money to produce. But hey, maybe they raised so much money that they were able to just get everyone a free copy. That would be pretty cool. That's not typical. Typically, students do pay. And again, that's part of how the yearbook is funded. And again, you also have the ads from outside companies or individuals.
Wow, I'll cherish these fake memories forever.
He wasn't even
Simone,
in there.
I want to talk to you about the choir photo because you are not in the choir.
Yeah, I would want to talk to the yearbook sponsor, who I guess is Moe's, who allowed that to happen. But usually there's a teacher or other staff member who is in charge of yearbook, not the students. The students do help and do a lot, but it's the teacher or whoever that teacher is that's responsible for the yearbook that actually puts that together.
Or the cheerleading squad? Or the math club? Oh, I'd love to talk, but I just remembered I have to run.
What?
Nicest smile, Susie Crabgrass and Seth Powers. Nicest hair, Susie Crabgrass and Kid Who's Not Me. Most spirited, Susie
Kid Who's
and
Not Me.
Globy.
Globy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Globy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So weird.
I didn't win anything.
Yeah, you did. Turn the page.
Uh-oh.
Class couple, Ned Big.
That's what I thought. That was kind of my prediction. I did not say it, but when they took that first photo, this one right here that is being shown, I thought maybe they would do this. And I have seen yearbooks do this. Some yearbooks do the best couple or whatever. Not everybody does because you can imagine it might cause issues, but I have seen schools that have done that before.
It'd be in Jennifer Mosley. What?
Congrats, guys. But I didn't even know you were going out.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for telling me.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even know we were going out.
I want to break up.
Fine.
And that's like the second or third time that's happened. I can't remember which episode. It was pretty funny where I wish I could remember. It's one of my favorite scenes where there's some rumor that they're going out, and so they do this big fake breakup in the hallway. It was pretty funny. I'll have to go back and watch that when I have time.
One last thing. How were you able to give away all these James K. Polk Middle School yearbooks for free?
Yeah.
Easy.
Oh my goodness. Like I said before, you don't mess with the mascot, and you sure don't mess with the school name. You can't do that. Certainly not a student. cbcglobal.net middle school. I guess they would have to pay a lot of money for that, but you can't do that. All right, well, that's the episode. Yearbook. Yearbook is a part of school life, both in middle school and in high school. Every school I've ever served at, that's been the case. Pretty interesting take, and most of this was fairly accurate. I mean, you do have the little superlative awards that go into it. You do have ads that are run, granted, not quite to the scale that Moe's was doing. And students do help a lot, and they do take photos. They do not run the entire yearbook and put it together and sell ads, but a lot of it was pretty accurate. I really liked this one. This one was one of the more accurate ones. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, click the button below to become one and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future content. I'm glad you were able to stick around to the end of the video and watch this one right along with me. I'll see you on the next video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.